I want to give you some quick highlights about that chapter. So chapter 1 asks you to think about developing the speech. So this first speech is about you, but you can't tell me everything about yourself in 2 to 4 minutes. So what you want to do is focus your topic and hone it in based on the time limit, which means you're going to pick that object and think about the 2 to 3 ways that object relates to you that you can convey within your 2 to 4 minute time limit. So we don't want to know everything about from when you were born up until now. Again, you'll take that object and just tell us 2 to 3 things about how that object relates to you. When you think about organizing this speech, you want to have a clear introduction, a clear body, as well as a clear conclusion. The introduction should gain the audience's interest. You want to compel us to listen. You want to start with engaging attention grabber. So don't just start with, hi, my name is. Start with something that's creative and entertaining. Maybe a quote, a statistic, or maybe even a joke if you're funny. Then you want to think about how you want to organize your speech. You want to have clear transition sentences that connect us to each main idea. You want to have a main idea with at least 2 examples that support that. And then in your conclusion, what you want to do is wrap up your speech and end with a thought-provoking note. So you could do that with a quote, you could reference back to something you mentioned in the introduction, but you want to end your speech in a clever way. When thinking about delivering your speech, you want to speak extemporaneously. What that means is you want to speak very conversationally. You'll have your notes, but you're not reading from them. You are using those as a guide to talk us through your speech of self-introduction. Your speech begins as soon as we're looking at you on the camera. So that means from the very start of your speech, give us eye contact, give us hand gestures, give us a warm and inviting smile. Have the audience want to learn more about who you are. Likewise, thinking about using gestures in your speech, look at where the camera frame is. You don't want to just be a talking head the entire time. So you want to think about at what point can gestures complement what I'm saying in a way that is natural, in a way that keeps you from being boring, and in a way that complements your speech. Again, because you're in an online speech class, you do want to really think about eye contact. You should be looking at the camera because we're going to be looking at your video recording. Don't look to the side. Don't look down and read your notes. Look at the camera. That way the audience feels as if they're getting eye contact, and I will feel as if I'm getting eye contact while I'm grading you. Do think about your voice. We don't get to see you in person, so all we can go by is your gestures and your voice. So sound lively, sound conversational, and sound engaging. I'm so excited to learn more about you and hear your first speech.